welcome to the training. My name is Singh. Today I'll be going over the Email Investigator app. This came up in a discussion a few days ago. Someone was asking about how to analyze suspicious emails. So I built this app a while back and I will show you here. So when you download the app, you can download this on the website. It's an exe file. You can go ahead and launch it here, but it comes with a few additional files. So you can see here I'm using the Geolite databases here, and I have two here, and then these are the CSV files. You can get these from MaxMind. They have these. You might need to sign up for an account though, if I remember correctly. Free account, and then you can download these, and these will give you the city, country, and the IP4, IP6 blocks. Okay. The other thing that you'll need is you'll need the tracker domains. This comes with the zip file. This is where you can update the list. So I have about 50 suspicious domain here. So you can open this up in Notepad and update the suspicious domains. The password to launch the app is inside the README file, and then I also included a test email. So what the app does is you can download the email, pretty much any email, either the EML or the MSG file. This one is usually used by Google or Gmail accounts, and then the other one is used by Outlook. Okay, so it's going to read those two different types of file. If you download it from another email program into a raw email file, just change the extension to EML. Okay, similar to this one here, and it should work fine. So let me go back here. So when you launch the application, you'll see it here. You input your password, and it's going to load. And this is the app here. So the first thing it asks you is for the email path. So once you download the email and you want to analyze it, let me go into my file here. So I want to analyze this test file here. So this is just a test file where I made it so that it's very suspicious. So we're going to copy the path here. Okay, so right click, copy the path. We're going to go back to the software. We're going to paste that path there, okay? And you can see it. I'm going to email this. Oh, I'm going to analyze this. I'm sorry. Now click enter. And the tool will automatically analyze it. And it actually does a whole bunch of things here. So I'm going to scroll back up here to the top of the report, okay? So this is the report here, okay? And this is the file that we want to analyze, okay? And you can see it here, okay? So it automatically analyzes that file. It tells you the generated date, etc., the from, the to, and here we go. If you don't understand what SPF or DKIM or DMARC are, I place a link on the description on the website, so you can study that and understand what those are. But the application tests for those, and it gives us the scoring. Okay. And then here, the authentication results. It tells you where the MX is, and also it tells you it failed. So SPF failed, DKM failed, DMARC failed, and it gives you a summary here. Okay. And here's the explanation of how it scores the test. So you can see the actual score was 105, but it maxed out at 100. So 100 out of 100, you can see it's very suspicious. I apologize for the airplane that's flying by. Okay. The next thing it tells you is the IP that it's able to pull from. So using the MaxMind database, you can tell that it tells you what country it's from. Okay, so for the MaxMind databases, it's recommended that you upload into the same directory. These are the databases here. Make sure you upload them update them every month or so, or every few months to get the latest current locations. Okay, lat and longitudes. Okay, URLs, it pulls all the URLs out also. And then it also gives you the tracking and surveillance detection as well. So in this particular email, it found 9, and 3 of them are high risk. Okay. And what type of suspicious emails are tracking, it'll tell you here. Okay. And the findings, it'll list down here. So those 3 high risks, it's going to list them on this list as well. You can see that high risks are here. Okay. Then it also gives you a legal subpoena. So if you're working for a government agency, normally what they do is they will subpoena, find the domain register, and then they will subpoena the data records, access, and etc., so they can send a subpoena to it. On the private side, we use this to determine who owns those domains. Okay, that particular email came from. Okay, and it maps it out here. You can see here. Okay, and then the last thing that it does is it offers you to export that into a PDF file. So normally in our case, if we're doing an investigation, we would export that into a PDF file. We would say yes, and then we would export that, and then we save it into our evidence. Here we'll say no, and then you could run it again if you like. Okay, and it'll ask you for the path again. Okay, so that's the app. It does quite a lot of things. One of the probably important thing that it does is it tests for the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. Okay, it makes sure that those are pass or fails. Okay, and it gives us pretty good scoring. The IPs, of course. Make sure you update the databases from MaxMind. It's in the same directory. These are the databases here. Okay, and you also need the IP4s and IP6. Okay, and you can get all these free from the MaxMind website. Okay, so update those every few months or so. Other than that, that's the application, and that's a little bit about tracking emails and analyzing emails to make sure that they are coming from a legitimate site. Are they suspicious? Are they spam? Are there tracking inside the email as well? Okay, especially the one-to-one pixel. That's one of the very common way that emails or companies will track you. So there is a test file in there. This is the test file here. I'll open that so you can kind of see what it looks like here. And you can download your emails from your own email. So I just created this here. So this is the email here. You just analyze the header and everything else along with it. Okay. We'll close out of that there. Okay, so that's the Email Investigator app. It's available on the website. You can download the full version on it. The password to start it is inside the README file. So other than that, thank you for attending the training. I hope this app really helps you. We use it when we're doing an investigation on suspicious emails. So it really makes it simple to read the actual emails. And that, I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.